Fatima's talking. Fatima's talking. Wait, Fatima's talking? What's Fatima talking? Oh my gosh, Fatima's talking. Fatima's talking. I haven't done a full beat since we got out for school, and it's I'm scared. My thing is, like, I started picking up how to do my makeup at the very start of my freshman year of college, and now I'm a rising junior. Everybody who does their makeup, everybody who puts their face down knows that if you go too long without doing your makeup, you will 100% lose every single ounce of skill and talent you thought you had. I don't know, like you have to practice. Like, it's a skill. Like, you have to practice doing your makeup. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm a little bit fearful. I'm a little bit scared. I hope this turns out as good as it usually does. I'd say this is pretty beginner friendly because I don't really do anything insane. First step to a good beat, you want a good base. You want good prep. Guys, I've never ever tried a primer in my life. Spooky, I know. I use this Snail Rescue all-in-one oil-free moisturizer. Put her. Don't forget your neck and your eyelids. Does everyone usually moisturize their eyelids? Sometimes I forget that. Okay. I like to go in with Black Girl sunscreen. I usually use the kids version because it's a higher SPF and it's like $5 cheaper. But I just put it all over my face. And I heard somewhere that you also need SPF on your lips. They make SPF lip balm. Allegedly. Apparently. I definitely want to try and see what they talk about. See what they're talking about over there. Now, whenever I do my, are my hands ashy? A little bit. Whenever I do my makeup, I always start off with my eyebrows first because I don't play by my brows at all. And if they turn out bad, everyone's day is getting ruined. When I do my brows, I start off with the bottom. I line the bottom, kind of following the natural kind of shape of my eyebrows. And then I kind of do the same for the top. Except for the top, I don't like to make my eyebrows too blocky. If this is my full eyebrow, I start off, this is where I'm starting off for the top half of my brow. I feel like you're never too knowledgeable to learn any new information. So I was asking for tips about brows. People were telling me like my brows were just too soft. Like, make them defined. You drew your eyebrows on, make them look like you drew them on. Yeah, and I feel like that's definitely up my eyebrow game. Yeah! It's chewing. You see this? When you start giving unibrow allegations, stop. Right, hold it. You just gotta blend it. So I don't like there to be too harsh of a line right here. Guys, I can feel it in my bones. This beat is gonna eat. Prepare yourself. Something has really activated. Something has really, the spirit of UK women has activated. Yeah? No. Next, I'm gonna go in NYX Thick It, Stick It Brow Mascara. I love a good base makeup look. Like, I'm so excited right now. This is where I keep my foundation. Oh, these are the only two foundations that I own. I'm definitely a creature of habit, so once I find a product that I actually like it's gonna take me a long time for me to like switch. This is the About Face, the Performer, and then this is Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is shade 8N Espresso, and this is shade RD2 Cool.
Am I in the camera?
No, you're not.
Good. And
no kids allowed.
Oh, can you show my new perfume that I got?
Okay, she wants me to show you new perfume. Hey.
Isn't it so nice?
Yes.
Is this part gonna get cut?
Probably, yeah.
Even the perfume?
Probably no. Okay.
Okay, bye. I'll be back in like 20.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Anyway, my favorite foundation. I have very oily, acne-prone skin. This foundation is really good for oily skin. My only thing with it is that it doesn't have a pump. Hit a little spin move. Boom! This is a Juvia's Place foundation brush, and I really like it. I like to stipple the foundation into my skin, so I take it. Can we get into the shade match though? It matches perfectly with my neck. Sometimes I'll take the foundation down to my neck, but that's if I'm going out and like it's an event and I'm trying to be all like serious for real skis. Like, this beat is about to be generational. I can feel it in my bones. This is the NYX Buttermelt Blush in Butter Than Before. I put this thing through the ringer. I'm gonna just show you.
I'm telling you, perfect blush for dark skin. I love it, and it's a cute little berry tone blush. The reason that I like to underpaint is because I actually go insane with blush. Like, I have blush blindness because I think blush just looks absolutely amazing and stunning, especially on dark skin. I will never be silenced and I will not be stopped. Next up, I go in with my concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me in shade 65. I have a mutual on TikTok. This is her ad. Like, I saw her video talking about basically how when you're doing concealer, especially if you want to do like a bright under eye concealer, it's good to have a transition shade that's closer to your skin tone before you go in with the brighter color so it doesn't look insane. And I'm like, wait, that's like facts. That's facts though, because it's like you're painting. Like, that's the thing. Like, when you're doing your makeup, this is a medium of art. Like, this is art in itself. Like, you need a transition shade to blend. But yeah, that's just a cool tip that I learned. So for my placement, I like to put it here, 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 and then right here. And I like to kind of go out like I'm making a wing, and then same for the other side. Period. There you do. For my highlight shade, I have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the matte finish, and the shade is rich chocolate. So beautiful, and it doesn't get too like greasy looking. It's literally the only place that I put it is right there. I'm not against the whole super bright under eye thing. I just think it can get insane very quickly. I go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. Spray my face all over. This is everything that I use to blend out my concealer. If I'm using my sponge, I'm gonna spray it with the setting spray. Then with my brush, I just kind of use it. I go in, see, and it's dried down a little bit, so it is gonna be beautiful. Like, I don't touch the bright under eye shade yet. Whenever I'm doing my forehead, I just imagine like a half, like this. You see the way the light is hitting my face? Like, wait. The places that the light hits your face is the places that you want to add concealer to, and then the shadows is where you want to add your bronzer, and then your what's it called, the other thing that's like bronzer but it's not bronzer. Yes, I hope this is focusing because I'm not looking at the camera at all. I say I spray it one more time for good measure. Yeah, and then I go in and do my little bright under eye thing. And I like to keep it really centered right in the middle of my face. I try to make kind of like a triangle. I take it down a little bit, just a smidge though. I haven't done a bright under eye in a while. I'm a little scared right now, if I'm gonna keep it real. If I'm being real, yeah. Okay, is that better? It's not too shabby, yeah. Sometimes I like to kind of take it into my nose like that. I think it dried a little bit, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Then I'm gonna take it. Cause like, that's the thing, when people were like, oh, like, don't use beauty blenders, they were like, they were like, oh, it takes too much product away. If anything, I use beauty blenders to help me when I add a smidge too much, and I always end up adding a little bit too much brightening for my liking. So that's when I go in with this. You see how it's really just blending it all together, yeah? And they all are really just getting along, and it's starting to give siblings, twins even, instead of estranged cousins. That looks a lot better. Cute so far. She's cute, she's cute. And then what I like to do is, where is it? This is my Juvia's Place bronzing stick in Congo. I think this is their darkest shade. Guys, why did it break? I just been honestly ignoring it, like kind of avoiding it, so I wouldn't have to look at the fact that it's literally broken. Well, yes. Okay, well, she's back in. Take a little flat brush like this. Flat brush. I take it, this is like my contour. That's the word I was looking for. I'm just gonna show you the placement. That's my placement. Crevices in my eyes. I contour my nose. I like to snatch my face, boom. Snatch my cheeks, boom. Snatch my jaw, boom. And then a little bit on my forehead. And then we blend. Her all blended. You can barely see it, just how I like it. Boom. And now for my favorite, also the most scary step. baking. Anyway, when I bake, guys, I be like drugstore product down because that's what I started off with. Before we got here, mind you, this was PR, but we were here. I just absolutely love this. This is the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and it's in the shade Dark 40. Powder puff. Right, I take it. This is so matte. Like, you see how it's already getting on my desk. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing this? Well then, dab a little bit, rub it in the back of my hand, and I go under my eye. Right here. Every place that the light is hitting my face, right here, right here, right here, that's where I put the powder. I'm supposed to be going to the gym after this. I might just pull up to the gym with a full beat. Like, I don't feel like taking this off. I'm really kind of just trying to make sure this part of my ball of my finger, it's like snatch, snatchiana, snatch Mageddon, snatch street. Anyway, on my forehead to reduce a little bit of the shine, I take it down my nose a little bit, take it down like halfway, and then I put a little bit on the tip of my nose. But, ooh, put a little bit too much on there. On my chin, and then I like to take it here, like so it can kind of give Michael Jackson a little bit. I used to go crazy baking, like a whole full like swipe, like the powder is falling off my face, but that would just result in my makeup creasing and result in it looking absolutely insane. This is everywhere that I put my powder. Yes, this looks absolutely insane. I like to let it bake for like a couple minutes, not gonna lie. Usually when I get to this step, I like to clean up the entire mess I've been making. We're so back, baby. Time to wipe this off. I use loose little brush to wipe it off, so boom. This is the step that I like to add a little bit of my blush back because it has been eradicated. A little one too. I smile and then I put it on my cheekbones. I take it up to my temple and kind of like just a smidge on my eyelid. Like, I'm not scared for it to be touching my eyelid, basically. Same for the other side. Guys, I'm not going to the gym like this. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm not doing it. And then I'll be back with the blush. Don't even worry about it. And then for the very, very last step, well, no, that's a lie. But for the finishing step that really ties it together, I use Juvia's Place bronzer in Deep Dark. I really only use this one down here. I've never really tried this one. Well, today's not the day. So I take a small little brush like this and I kind of go over where I was contouring, go up to my brows, then I go directly on my eyelid. It gives a little light eyeshadow, and also my eyes still look glossy. You see this one still looks pretty glossy, but I add just a little bit to mattify it a smidge. I do the same thing for the other eye. Literally the exact spots that I was putting my contour. Once I'm done with my central face area, I go in with this sloped, cute, whatever brush, and then I take the bronzer, literally the exact places I put the contour. I'm going in to warm it up. And also to kind of marry and blend what the baking did to my face. I can't tell if I really have bronzer blindness because I really struggle to even see the bronzer on my face, so I be going ham with it. So maybe I do, but I also feel like it like minimizes that ashy look. I'm gonna bronze one side of my face and show you like comparison. Boom. This is this side of my face. I added bronzer, especially on my forehead. See that? The line of demarcation is no longer there. But look at this side. Well, yes, it just makes the slightest difference, but it also makes the biggest difference. So let me do the other side. Same thing. I go in the exact spots that I was putting my contour. I can only really give advice for a dark skinned woman because if I were like peach toned, I would definitely have to use my bronzer sparingly so it wouldn't look insane, or I'd have to focus on not doing too much or blending it very seamlessly. But because my skin tone is already so close to the bronzer itself, like that's not really something I need to worry about. But yeah. Loving how this is looking. What time is it though? I gotta
leave before Chipotle closes.
It's 9:22. I'm going to add a little bit of blush, just a little bit. And guys, we're almost done. I'm actually kind of scared of using this blush, I can't lie to you. It is just so very pigmented, like I'd be scared. I put it on my cheeks, apple of my cheeks, right on my nose, and then in between my brows right here on my forehead, and then on my chin. But I start off with my cheeks first, so the most pigment is on my cheeks, and then I go in with the other part so it doesn't look insane. As you can see, I really like blush. I really like blush. Then my secret weapon that's gonna really blend everything together. Why is it coming out like that? Guys, come back! Why is it coming out in clumps? Don't embarrass me. Literally, don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me, dude. Take a little fan. Your makeup is not eating if you don't give Michael Jackson for at least one of the steps. Cute. She is semi-dry, but check the base though. Like, get into the wait, guys. I cooked. Don't say I never put you on. Don't ever say it. Okay, and now I'm still debating if I want to put on more blush, but the answer should be no. The answer needs to be no. For my finishing powder, this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless. This is like a pressed powder. So baby, this is my homegirl. Like, we go way back. Like, this is my girl. I take it, dab it. Don't do too much. When I put too much, my under eye immediately started creasing. Immediately. So just a little bit. And it's just kind of tie everything together. Especially, I really like this step when I end up putting on too much blush because it literally blends everything together. And I remember seeing a video on my For You page talking about like, oh, the reason that your makeup's never like done is either because you're not using enough bronzer. Boom, went crazy with bronzer, or that you didn't use a finishing powder. And I'm like, finishing powder? And they're like, yeah, like it's basically like a pressed powder that you use all over your face. That's nice to know. I also put it on my forehead, I mean on my eyebrows, because they start to get laminated. And then I also put it on my eyelid too. I don't do too much ever. Demure. Because I am insane, I will go in with the bronzer a little bit, just a smidge. I like to make my little finishing touches on my eyebrows because they do get a little eradicated during the process. So just sharpen them up a little bit. And then these are the brows. Sometimes I go in with another round of setting spray, especially if I know it's gonna be hot outside, but like for a time like this, I would just leave it like this. Now to the lip combo. Here's what I use. This is like actually, I think, an eyeliner. Ooh, this sharpens beautifully. I like to overline my lips just the slightest bit. Cute. The only issue is like it will wipe off in 0.3 seconds because it's not made for your lips, it's made for your eyes. Like, if anyone has any recommendations for dark skin friendly lip liners, don't be shy. I'm here. I'm waiting. Go in with this liner right here, Maybelline Lifter Liner in the shade 02 Let's Bounce. I put it on the inside part of my lip. That is so beautiful. I might just, no I won't. I like a gloss. This is the Lifter Gloss in the shade Ice from Maybelline. Wait, it's gonna get sultry. Okay. All right. A little bit more wouldn't hurt, would it? Wait, guys, can you guys laugh with your mouth closed? No, and you thought that was really cool? Always glad to show everyone. It's the Lifter Gloss, and it's in the shade Silks, ever so slightly. Matte. Gorgeous. That's all I needed. Guys, I'm actually like, do you know when you do your makeup so good you actually feel like doing a backflip off the wall? It is a lot of work, but I'll do it for you guys. I will link every single product I used in the description, or I might just put it on my Amazon storefront. Either or, everything I use will be in the description below. This is the final look. Wait, my nails are hella grown out. Time for a new set. Get into the base, though. Get into the base, though. This is the base routine of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm kidding. This is my base routine of the year. Safe to say, I did not forget how to do my makeup. All the kids, all the kids. Right? Okay, thank you. Anyway, guys, I killed that. I'm sorry. Can I be cocky? And like, I killed that ish. Nice, smooth, glowy, not too shiny. Shout out to my beautiful, amazing, lovely dark skin and black woman in general out there. But thank you everybody that watched. I hope you enjoyed this mug. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and mink, 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 mink. I'll put a picture of it because there's just no, my knee there. It's like I'm trying to decipher how I need to go to the gym. It's like I'm trying to decipher. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the gym. It is like I am trying to decipher hieroglyphics. Thank you. Bye. Tastes a little bit metal.